Hello everyone, welcome back to Kirklees Guitar School. So today I'm going to teach you a lesson for What's Up by Four Non-Blondes. Now this lesson is very much geared towards beginners. I've kind of rounded the edges off a little bit to make it a little bit more accessible. If you would like a full fat version of this lesson, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Also, before we get going, there's a full tab and chord sheet. I say tab, there's a chord sheet and chord diagrams to go with this lesson, which you can download for free from our private Facebook group. If you head to the first link in the description, you can find it. Join the group, head to the Files tab, and every tab or chord sheet I've ever done a lesson for, you can download there completely for free. Don't want anything from you. So these are the chords that we're going to use today. So it's 3 chords, but one chord sort of appears twice. So you can see I've got G, A minor, C, and then G again. Now the reason I've got G on either side is because it appears at the beginning and the end of the chord progression, which we're going to have a look at in a second. Now I think it's also worth mentioning, I've got a capo on the 2nd fret, so make sure that if you've got one of those, you bang it on fret 2 for me. So you've got your G, C, A minor, and G again for me. So we're going to start, and for pretty much the majority of the song, if you're a beginner, a super duper beginner, and you're just finding your feet with the guitar, all I want you to do for this song is just do 4 strokes, 4 downstrokes on each chord before moving on to the next one. So in this case, you've got a G, we're going to do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to change to A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go to C, 2, 3, 4, and then G. 2, 3, 4. All of these strums should be evenly spaced in what we call crotchets on beats 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're aiming to, even within the transitions of the songs, we're trying to get all 12 of those notes, sorry, all 16 of those notes that are on the screen. We're trying to get them all the same distance apart from each other. Now you can see in this intro, we've got repeat markers either side, those funny looking brackets. What that means is you're to play this line twice before you move on to the next song. Let me show you that again. Have a go with me. And we're going for this kind of, that sort of pace. So that's G going to A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3, 4, and G. 2, 3, 4. Now, let's say that we're struggling with that a little bit and you're struggling to get those chords in time before you move to the next one, which is completely normal for a beginner guitar player. We can scale that back even further if needed, where we just play the first stroke of each bar. So you know I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. You could play G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go back to that for a second, you can see I've essentially cut beats 2, 3, and 4, and what that does is it gives you time to get to your next chord. So that could be a good stepping stone for you. The record is relatively slow when you play it this way. You can slow it down even more by going to the settings in YouTube and slowing it right down. It's entirely up to you. As long as you're playing along with the record and your chords sound okay, however you get there, it's completely cool at this stage. Now that's a little, I've sort of zoomed in on the strumming pattern. Now you see how that ties to the rest of it. Can you see from that A minor we kind of have some slashes? Now what that means is I want you to just continue doing the rhythm that's in the first bar until further notice, basically. It's just a shorthand way of doing that without making the page, having too much information on the page and making it really difficult to sight read. So as you progress through the intro, the verse, the pre-chorus, it's going to stay exactly the same. All you're going to do is the same 4 chord sort of turnaround for the entire song. Now, for those of you that don't feel as challenged by doing 4 strokes to the bar and need a little bit more, for the chorus and for the purposes of this lesson, I have added an extra rhythm in there. Now, this is completely extracurricular. If you've got enough on just doing the 4 strokes to the bar, you literally start at the beginning of the song and just keep playing that chord progression all the way through and don't worry about changing it up. If you feel like you're up for the challenge, we can now change to this, which, let's zoom in on that rhythm. So we're still retaining the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4, but we tag 2 extra notes onto each beat. Can you see down here? Can you see how you've got that first beat and then you've got 2 fellas that are sort of holding hands with it? You've got that one, you've got 2 fellas that are holding hands with it. So you've still got beats 1, 2, 3, 4 of the bar, but you've got a cheeky little down up before you go on to your next beat of the bar. So it'll be a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Let's just have a go at the very first one. So I'm going to mute my strings and I'm going to go down, down, up. Try that with me. Down, down, up. Try it with a G chord. So that's one beat, 1 and we're essentially going to do that 4 times per bar. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Now that's going to continue across the 4 chord progression for the choruses. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause the video and try and get that under your fingers for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my idea for that is you're just going to go to that. Can you see how we've got the intro, verse and pre-chorus followed by the chorus where the rhythm changes? That's entirely up to you guys. If when you go to that chorus you can vary the rhythm up a little bit, just for a little bit of variety. Now that's like level 2. Like I said before, if you're just happy just chugging away on beats 1, 2, 3 and 4, that's completely cool. Just a reminder, there's a full roadmap and full chord sheet for this that you can download from the first link in the description. I'd advise doing that and maybe going to it with a highlighter, getting the repeats in the right places and one thing or another. Have a go at it, let me know in the comments what you think, and I will see you next time for another acoustic guitar lesson. Thank you so much.